Hi everyone, my name is Leah and I'm a doll maker. For my art, for my work, I usually use clay, and then after that I color it with watercolors. And one of my favorite set that I found, finally, it's a Schmincke retro kit. The word Schminke means makeup in German, and these watercolors are made in Germany. Many of them are in those type of boxes, most general colors, and this one, it's let's say vintage retro edition. So here they have particular colors that are not used in a classic set, and I was really happy to get it, and it's my second box. And also we will swatch some new colors that I've got also from Schmincke, and I want to know your opinion too. Do you think it's worth it to pay this amount of money for this watercolor, because it's kind of like expensive? And to see the result and to compare, I took one of my favorite paper. It's 100% cotton Arches 300 grams, and this is how it looks. Also, I took this wonderful Winsor and Newton watercolor pad, and it's a very interesting pad actually, because you can make some watercolor on it and then sand it as a postal card, so we'll use it too. And the last thing is this Moleskine, which is watercolor notebook. I'm using this paper actually, this notebook first time, and we will check how it looks. The generic kit, which is not generic at all, because it's incredible, beautiful metal box with those wonderful basic colors, is pretty solid box with this ring like that. And if we compare it to Schmincke retro kit, we can see that it's a pocket size, right? It also has a ring, but it's black color like that, but it's very small. See, also what I've noticed for myself is the color of this paint on them and the quality of metal, because when you hold this like retro kit, it's something really solid, something that brings you back in time, kind of something that you can find at your grandma's house or something like that. And I really like it because it also reminds me of Givenchy kit for face, like makeup. And yeah, it's very lovely, it's chic, and it's small. It goes without any, it comes without any brushes inside, and me personally, I really love those brushes. They're small and incredible, very nice quality, and it's the same brand. It's Winsor and Newton again, and this is how it looks, just maybe because you want something beautiful and nice for your Schmincke watercolor kit. This is how it looks, and it's amazing. It fits here, but then you can use it for drawing, painting. So when we open this kit, first we see this incredible little card that says something in handwriting, and it's German. It says something, I think, like danke. It's maybe like thank you for choosing us as a company or something like that. And then we have this like paper where we can apply our watercolors and keep them just as a reminder, I suppose. The difference here, if we take for example a classic Schmincke kit, this paper doesn't contain numbers, so you should write them. And here they already put numbers, and they also provide some more slots, I suppose, for this case if you want to replace some colors in future. Also the difference, and sorry, I've already opened those, the difference between boxes is I think major, because here we have this mechanism like that, and I will show you closer and explain how to use it better, not to slam it or to use it longer. And here we have different mechanism for holding our paints, our colors also. So on my opinion, Schmincke Retro Kit looks way kind of like nicer again, because I really love vintage style and retro and antiques. So for me, of course, this is my preference, this like retro kit, cause look at that, you see letters, like this printing on the paper is this having this like old style, and I think it's a little bit yellowish, so it's just nicer, as on my opinion. So then about this mechanism, how not to slam your watercolors from Schmincke if it's your first kit. So most users of this kit like that, right, this classical one, and they are generally on videos on YouTube. You can see that they're just like pushing with their finger a little bit this like metal slots and taking out each paint, kind of like that, you know, like this. Why don't I suggest that? Here we can see that there is like a little kind of like angle, and it's very comfortable when you are painting and using your watercolors. The water goes kind of down and it's very comfortable. It's like everything's so thoughtful here. You can't even imagine like this like tiny little angle. I don't know, I hope you can see it in here. Disappears once we start using this method. Look, you see, it's kind of like not comfortable. And with time, this metal holders, they're getting softer. So I'm using my box like maybe like several years in a row. And for me, it's important that all those slots will be functional, even with time. So my preference, how I suggest you to use this box, is just to pull it a little bit like that, and you see, you can take it out easily like that, and then you just like push it with your finger and take it one by one like that, and the same way you can just slide it back. Trust me, I used multiple boxes and I've checked them, and I've noticed when I was using this type of this method, I did not have any problems then with my boxes of Schmincke watercolor. And so we put it back like that. And here it's a different mechanism. We have kind of like a gap here between watercolors and here. And so we have also this thing that you can just easily press in like that and pull it out easily like this. And then you take each color, you open it, you put it back, you change it, you refill it, because Schmincke also have this option to have watercolors in tubes that you can put into your slots here, into your boxes, into your containers, and use a box as long as you can. Just look at this beauty. I don't know, it's so cute, so tiny. A real pocket kit. They have also a whiskey edition, which is kind of looking like that one, and it's a little bit bigger, and it has a special box that you can install on a side. I'll maybe put a picture somewhere here for you to see, and I plan to buy it actually for myself, and you can just like use it to use it for water, right? But if you are using, for example, water brushes, I think maybe you don't need it, right? And this one is just like a toy. It looks so cute. So, and let's go to the colors and let's compare and check how different is this retro kit actually. For that, I'm going first to open it and also I will tell you the colors, and then we'll just start our swatch. Each container is wrapped and has a number and a name. This one is chrome yellow hue lemon, right? This one is that color. And let me check where it is on the paper. The number is 211, so it's the first one. So you can see that the size is the same. Yeah, same size, but it's this yellow color. So second one is 365, and it's vermilion. So then it's 494, yeah, here it is, and it's ultramarine finest. Then it's 513, and 513 is Viridian. Oh, it looks so beautiful. Okay. For those who are using watercolors for example, dolls, I can use it even on plastic. It's really highly pigmented, and you can use it on plastic, for example, when I'm doing customizations of Blythe, or for Monster High, even on rubber, yeah. But you need to use special sprays, like for example clear, this Japanese spray that helps to keep those colors on your dolls' faces. And for paper, of course, you can use it like without any sprays like that. But I suggest you, if you want your painting to last longer, to use special UF sprays. They exist, and check that they don't change the color of your watercolor, because sometimes they're not exactly good quality. So this is 656, and it's yellow raw ochre. Okay, 656 and 667 then. 667 raw umber. I don't know, tell me in comments if you remember all the names, because for me it's like, I don't know, it's like a very serious science, you know. I can't remember any of those. I just remember yellow, blue, green, 6, and numbers for me are way easier, so I just like remember numbers. 649. So 649 is English Venetian red. Yeah, names are incredibly nice of those watercolors, but to remember them, I suppose you need to use them almost every day. Yeah, and this one, let me read. 7, it's the last one, 783, and 783 is Schmincke Payne's Gray. So it's their original color. You can read more about those colors if you want, but I'm not this person who is like doing that. Okay, so here it is. Little cutie, so cute. Just like, I can't, it's so beautiful. Just like, imagine you going even like on a date or something, right? And you just have this like this beautiful accessory with you, and you can just paint somebody like so let's go. To start any set, I suggest you to use a small bottle of water, spraying on your watercolor this way. And you'd say like, oh, I can just like put some water on it or something. Yeah, but this is how you generally start. This is like a normal way to work with your watercolor set. And then we take, for example, our brush, right? And we try, after some time, when our watercolors will wake up, let's call it like that, we will try them on those papers. Also, if you are new in that, like if you don't know how to use watercolors or you just started, try to apply a thick layer here, and then to take some water and just pull it out like that, pull it down like that, so to see how the color can change when you are using like a thick layer or just a little bit. And let's go. So again, what can I say about, as I said, highly pigmented watercolor? Just look at that. The colors are ultra vibrant and nice. This is 211. Just also please in comments let me know what is your favorite watercolor, what you're using, what do you think is premium class, because what is professional watercolor for you, because a lot of people are using different brands, let's say, and sometimes sharing can bring us to something incredible, because for now I've tried a lot of different brands, and I really love this one, but maybe you can change my opinion. Maybe you'll show me something that is not so overpriced, because yeah, okay, it's kind of not overpriced. Let's say it's just expensive. It's not a it's not something that you can find everywhere easily, but do you need to search for it? I think yes. So just look at that. I also really like this like kind of like crispiness that this retro kit has. You can see it here, for example. I can post it on my Instagram when it will be more sunny, because I'm making this video at a nighttime, more just to unbox and show you how it looks and what it contains of. But tomorrow you can check my Instagram. It's the same like my YouTube channel. It's LJ Dolls, and I'll post some pictures so you can see the same paper that I'm using now, but on the sun and with a higher resolution, because now I can't even see what I'm making a video of. I hope that you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's so kind of like oily and nice. Also, the smell is like kind of like honey biscuit or something, because you know, let me smell. Yeah, sometimes paints, they have like this like weird smell, and this is literally has it like this like sweet nice smell. I'm very sensitive, and when paints or colors made with like not exactly great ingredients, and they have this like chemical unnatural scent, you know, I really don't like it. So and this one, the last one, 783, I really wanted to try it. This is my first time I see it, because other colors I already used multiple times. Wow, it's incredible, this one, yeah. This gray is literally incredible. So this is how it looks on their testing paper. Let's wait for it to dry, and I'll do the same now, but on this like Winsor and Newton paper. As I said, like ultra pigmented and kind of like oily but crispy at the same time. It's so hard to describe this. But it's incredible. It's very nice to work with that. Okay, let's try this one. Okay. You see, like using that technique, you actually can play with the color. It's kind of like one of the exercises with watercolors that we can use. Someone will get a weird card from me one day, I suppose. It's raining today, so it's a very, very nice weather for making this type of swatches. To sit at home, have some tea, and just to use your watercolor. What else to do, right? I hope you are making that too. Or maybe I'll just like inspire you to do that. I don't have any clue what am I doing now, but just I have this weird call to make something ridiculous now, I suppose. So this is how it looks, guys, and I think it's very interesting, at least intriguing, you know. Yeah, I'm trying now yellow color on something more dark and thick. Yep, it pretty much integrates to each other easily. It just melts. It's like kind of like melts in other colors. It's very nice. It's very, very, very nice. Yeah, you can play with it like eternally, as you can see. And yeah, why not? So this is how it looks on this paper. And let's try moleskin now. And I'll just make a little swatch. Because I have an idea, this little notebook, you can just, for example, play with watercolor and make it kind of like almost transparent. And then I think it's a nice gift to somebody. So if you don't know what to give to your friend or your family, you can just always have a nice empty moleskin notepad or notebook, and just put some colors in it, and people can have better days when they're using it. So here's a tip for you. Yeah, this paper is actually incredible. Yeah, this is the first time I'm using this notebook, and this is also 200 grams. Yeah, it's amazing. Next is my favorite paper that I'm using almost for everything, to make some portraits or just to make something else. And let's try it here too. And here I want to spray a bit this paper like that, and I'll just put some dots like that. Let's just try. Okay. See, this is what I'm saying when I'm telling you that it's kind of crispy. Yeah, this paper is on another level, guys. Here you can make, I think, any watercolor look incredible, especially with this effect, right? Let's spray even more. Yep. Just like that. Wow, yeah, this is nice. This is nice. I'm making it very wet so you can see the structure of this watercolor. It's like an explosion of color. Yeah, I can't even tell anything bad about it. It's just perfect. Okay, and now let's just go to the kind of like essential kit that Schmincke has. This was just right now, it was this like Schmincke kit retro, and we are going to this one, which is their like classic kit. I think white is pretty much the same everywhere, but this one is so silky. It's silky, yeah. So we are going to 215. Vibrant, fresh. I mean, I can't say that this is worse quality or something. Their watercolors are literally incredible, and So this color is pretty thick, and generally I don't like those colors when they have kind of like this like milky base, this whitish base, but it's interesting, it's nice. This one is ultra vibrant, incredible red 365. And it will dry, it will look better because now it's, you're seeing like how it behaves when you apply this watercolor, but after it will dry you'll see a real picture, let's say, the result of our work. So oh, this one is like so delicious. This one looks like a chocolate bar or something. Not very pigmented though. 370 is not exactly pigmented, so if you are searching for something like thick and dark, it's not about it. It's very gentle. I would use it like, I generally use it like for lips, and like you don't even need to mix it with with anything. Like look at that color. Yeah, it's incredible. I wish I can have a lipstick like that with this color. Okay. Incredible blue. Beautiful. No matter how long I'm using it, each time my eyes like having a massage, you know, when I'm looking at those colors. It's like a relaxing therapy for my eyes. Again, talking about this like colors like 221, 667 is kind of like that because it has this like matte finish, and it looks like it contains some white inside. I don't know. Also more thick than other colors because this one is more transparent, I would say, kind of like painting on a glass. Oh, this one is very vibrant and nice. I mean, just look at that. You can do everything with those colors. This is the base that I think everyone at least once in their life needs to have. Right? Just look at that. Yeah, don't forget about this thing that sometimes also paper and brush also can change the main kind of like picture of this watercolor. So for me, as I said, it's very important to use 100% cotton, and I love either Italian paper or this one that I've showed you, my favorite one, the French one. And just look at that. I literally want to eat it. Okay, and let's try it. Let's try it here. Okay, I mean like white, it's white, we understand that. I'll make a big, huge circle of that one with my favorite color. 370. And just look. It looks very fresh. It looks like kind of like grage, like, you know, this like something between beige and gray, but at the same time with some purple. So you see some of them are more kind of like oops, more transparent than others. Okay. Green. Okay. Let's look at that. And I'll show you how it looks in a daylight. So those are dry now. Again, like you can see it in a daylight tomorrow. So and let's check in here. I'll skip white. You see? And yeah, I think it's incredible too. This is a little bit dried. And let's make the same effect here. So what can I say about the difference? I definitely can see this kind of like powder, you know, this like, as I said, for example, here, I can see that it's, you can see this like here, for example, in this like red area, right? It's like a powder explosion. It's very beautiful. Here, it's a normal, let's say, effect of the watercolor, of our watercolor. Maybe here I can see a little bit like that, something like this. But yeah, this like retro kit has this like powder structure, and I suspect maybe those new pens that I've bought also will have it, but I will keep it for tomorrow just to show you those wonderful colors that I've got, and they're not from those kits. I think I took something like Tundra, then I'll check now. Check now what I have. So I took some interesting colors that are Deep Sea Indigo and Tundra Green. Yeah, I think maybe this one, or they also have this like series, Volcano series, may have this actually effect that the kit with retro colors have. As you can see, it kind of like looks like you dropped like a powder on the paper. So thanks for watching. Leave your comments below and don't forget to put likes.